You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, time flies, guys. Believe it or not, it's been almost 6 years since this channel actually took off in 2020. Now, during 2020, the sports world lost their minds. They lost their minds over George Floyd. That is when the NBA started kneeling in the bubble. You also had other players in certain leagues kneeling for the national anthem, pulling out the Colin Kaepernick card. It was really sad, guys. It really was sad. But nobody topped the NBA. Just didn't. That's really when this channel actually exploded. Also NASCAR as well. With Bubba Wallace, I Can't Breathe and all this other stuff. Yeah. Wokeness infiltrated sports, and it just went crazy. It really did. Now, here we are 6 years later, guys, and we actually have the NFL draft coming up. And a lot of speculation, guys, that the Las Vegas Raiders are probably going to take Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman winner from Indiana. However, guys, the media, they actually tried to smear Fernando Mendoza for a comment he left on Twitter 6 years ago, folks. Yes, and it was about George Floyd. They didn't like it. Now, it was actually a picture of Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd, and it also had Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the national anthem. Two different things. LeBron James made a comment, and then Fernando Mendoza actually replied. Now, he was 16 years old at that time, guys, and seems like he had more common sense than the media. Because when it actually came to George Floyd, you weren't allowed to ask questions. You just had to accept that Derek Chauvin was a racist. He knelt on George Floyd's neck to death, and he killed him. Now, if you guys remember, that autopsy report showed that George Floyd didn't die of asphyxiation. It wasn't until there was actually some outrage and they did another autopsy. Then they went along with the narrative. Yeah, Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd, even though George Floyd died of a lethal fentanyl overdose. But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. So over here, guys, this is the spun right here. It says Fernando Mendoza under fire for alleged 2020 social media posts. Fernando Mendoza's squeaky clean Boy Scout image is taking a bit of a hit on social media this week. The projected number one overall pick in the 2026 NFL draft, who won the Heisman Trophy and led Indiana to the national championship in his final college season, is trending for an alleged comment made during the George Floyd protests in the summer of 2020. Mendoza, then in high school, left a comment on a social media post by LeBron James, which showed a photo of the kneeling police officer along with a photo of a kneeling Colin Kaepernick. And LeBron James had commented and said, "This is why." Mendoza, who is from Miami, Florida, allegedly commented, quote, "You need to explain the context of the first photo of the cop on the man, because you never know what he did wrong." Yeah. Now, Pop Craze actually posted the picture right here. You guys can actually see it right there. And it does have Fernando Mendoza's comment right there. And he was 1,000% right. Because I'm not exactly sure if that photo came out when everybody saw that small clip of Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd. And there was like no context. And then we saw the full thing. We're like, oh, this makes sense. And then you actually watch an extended clip. Everybody finds out that George Floyd was actually engaging in criminal activity at the time. And he actually ingested a speedball. This is on camera. Speedball and fentanyl. He was going to die anyway. He did that to himself. He's been a career criminal, and Fernando Mendoza asked a good question. Yeah. But look right here, man. Even though they're saying that he was taking a hit on social media, I can't tell from the comments. Look at this right here. The first comment here. Fun fact. George Floyd was a career criminal who died from a massive fentanyl overdose. Another one. Mendoza was wiser at 16 than LeBron at 40. Yeah. Yeah. Even though I believe LeBron James was like 35 at that time. But anyway, look at this right here. So somebody is looking at a 6+ year old post and trying to bring cancel culture back. Boring. Another one. What's the issue? He's speaking facts. George Floyd was a criminal and died from fentanyl overdose. Yeah. Another outlet right here. Fernando Mendoza's alleged problematic George Floyd comment resurfaces. Problematic? Problematic. Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. Look here. Right here it says they're talking about LeBron here. James's original post shows Minneapolis police officer turned convicted murderer Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck next to a photo of San Francisco 49ers QB Colin Kaepernick kneeling in protest. And they all go with this narrative, man, that what he posted was problematic. Also, Bro Bible. Maybe all these media outlets, man, they got the same download here. Bro Bible, Fernando Mendoza's problematic take on Derek Chauvin murdering George Floyd resurfaces, becomes first stain on his squeaky clean image. A stain? Really? Really? I mean, I'm not seeing it on social media. Nobody's questioning him. Now, this may be some troll account right here. Probably so, because this dude says, I have a video of Fernando Mendoza in high school saying the N-word. And he posts that right there. And also they have another, he superimposes Nick Fuentes on what's supposed to be, I guess, Fernando Mendoza in a Raiders uniform. Yeah. So they're taking one Latino and putting him in with another Latino in Nick Fuentes right there. But anyway, this comment right here says, as a black, I truthfully do not care. Yeah. It's backfiring, folks. The media smear is backfiring. Another one. I have a video of your mom on all fours barking like she wants it. Wow. Wow. Another one. Shut up, bitch. We love Mendoza. Yeah, nobody is falling for the George Floyd scam anymore. It's not working. It's not working. There's more of them out there, folks. I probably can go on for days on this one. They trying to smear Fernando Mendoza and it's backfiring. Problematic. But when the people actually comment, they're like, nah, I don't have a problem with what he said. George Floyd was a criminal. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Check out blackwhitenetwork.com. Support us by becoming a member today. Memberships just start at $10 per month. You can actually save money by getting the annual plan. When you actually sign up to become a member, you get a 7-day free trial. You get access to member videos and also our Friday member stream that we have every single Friday as well. You can also donate to us if you would like. $1, $5, $20, whatever you guys want to give. And don't forget about the merch. We're running our Easter sale now. 15% off everything in the merch store, including our Black and White Sports 2 hat, Patriots 1776 shirt, of course, our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition shirt with the America 250 flag on the back. It's our best-selling shirt. We also have matching hoodies, zip-up hoodies. We have sports backpacks, sports hats, other hats as well, and coffee mugs. But if you are a paying member to the website, you get 25% off your entire order.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.